Hello, my name is Galate, I am futurist, and I want to share here my prognosis for the computer of the future and talking about Apple, for example. So I assure you my motivation is to co-create a desirable future, and I need to make a disclaimer. So the events that I am presenting here are reliable, it's prognosis, it's reliable in the main line. It comes from my data analysis, from my intuition, and from my good sense. For me, water always flows on the simplest way, unless exception. So of course I can be wrong. Everyone has his free will, and in the current period there are many surprises. So this is said. At the moment, Apple presents the iPhone 11 and Samsung is presenting its dual-screen Galaxy Fold. Many of us are fans of this tool. These tools help us to change our life, and it's changing the world too, and this must continue. But maybe you too are frustrated by the minor innovation. We have the impression that the innovation is limited. Does it make sense to you too? When you see the iPhone 11 with a waterproof capacity, or when you see that the Galaxy has a crease in the middle of the screen? First of all, I want you to see how Apple's success is correlated to the equation, to the success equation of this channel, Future is FE&MALE. Steve Jobs, with the design that we can also call beauty, with the fluidity of the touch on the touch screen, that can also be called sensuality, brought the feminine and a feminine inspiration at the heart of a very masculine and technological environment. So this is at the heart of the Apple brand. It is his DNA. Besides the symbol of the apple, when we mix feminine and masculine, like with Adam and Eve, the symbol is big. So, in short, we are all bothered, I think, with Apple's lack of inspiration this last year. We suffer when Apple seems to have lost its genius. And is it the same for you? For example, observe the last launches that are a bit too much masculine. It's like gadget. Yes, it's a bigger screen. Yes, the battery can be more reliable, can be more powerful. But today, the brand, to my point, suffer from a lack of feminine inspiration. Even if economically everything is fine, in such sharp activity, to not make big progress is a delay. So today I want to present you my prognosis for Apple and its desirable future. Hang your belt. First, whether public or not, the direction of Apple needs the inspiration of Steve Jobs. And I believe it is in his mission to continue to accompany Apple from where he is now. So, in the US, beyond the simple mediumic communication, there is a scientific technique for communicating with the dead. It is the SIAM from Dr. Alan Botkin, who developed it with veterans from the US Army. So what I want to say is that Steve Jobs, in his career, I think he can and will certainly perform SIAM with his relative and with the leaders or the technician of Apple. Perhaps it's yet done, but it's possible that he will do. And I know I lost half of you, sorry, but I have to share this for you to understand what I will explain then. I will do a video on SIAM, but to quickly explain, I have done 2 SIAM myself, and it's like a near-death experience, but it's upside down. But I will do another video for that. And what can we expect from Apple innovation soon? So at the beginning, we can have easy integration of applications such as Face app on our phone, photo and video, and also it will be integrated to Apple function like also automatic translation into different language when we are writing, dictating or talking. And a new tool can appear, a tool that we can roll on like a pastry, like a pasta. For me, it's like the computer of the future. It can be a novel silicon, like a keyboard, but in silicon, but it's much more than a keyboard. It shows in front of you all the file, all the document and communication project that you are working on, but you are working in space. You are having all this in front of you, coming from the oval silicon computer. And it's very funny because it's roll on, or in one piece, it's roll, and when you are finished, and it's like a tube when it's roll, and it's about this size, 60 or 80 centimeters, one time roll, and it become hyper trendy, like a social marker, because of course of the price of the machine too. So I have seen in a what I call 3D dream, young people in the future in big city wearing this tool in a holster, in very nice tube holster in their back, as we were in the past arrow case, but with the same styles and wearing an arrow case, for example, when you are an ethnic in Amazon rainforest. But these young people, these young geeks are in the city with clothes. So imagine that also, this computer of the future will be designed with their holster and personalized. It will be very tribal, and all the marketing of this new tool, of this computer of the future, will be done in this way, in this tribal way. So it's great. I have a lot of image of that, and I will do perhaps another video to give you more detail. So it's very cool for me to share you, because this computer is fantastic, and to me is directly inspired by Steve, I guess, who seems to be in great shape. And I will search for more information if you ask me in the comment. So the thing I love using this new computer is that you no more need to spend hours on a chair. You can walk standing up, and it's like a dance. You move your arm, you move your foot, you move all your body with useful movement for your muscle, for your energy. And walking, you are standing up, and it's like a dance. It's like a Qigong dance, because the more you move softly, the more you move nicely, the more you organize your project, and the more your creativity emerge. So at the end, concerning the communication with Steve, I think that the SIAM can become public. And why not an application on SIAM with Apple technology to communicate with the diseased, dead person, for example, but we need restriction to not bother them too much. So perhaps we can, when your dead parents are busy where they are, they let it ring, the application, and it's up to you to manage your problem as a big person. So imagine being able to establish a communication, not every day, but for example, for Christmas, for a wedding, for a birth, with your the people that you love and that are in the invisible part. So in the future, more or less term, it is planned, it is possible. I'm sure of it. I will do more sharing with you on that topic if you like. So it seems that in the desirable future, to have that image and sharing that image, it's helping to co-create it and to show you that a lot of things are possible even for Apple. If Apple is no longer evolved, it's not the desirable option, but it's possible too. So for this positive evolution. I think the impulse will come from the base, will come from the Apple consumer who want real innovation. For example, you can act by creating a buzz around this video. Why not? And in this video, I want to share with you what we can do in the present. So it seemed useful to me, this kind of question in this futurist video. So I advise you not to invest too much in new tech and add rather than replacing. For example, I have two phones, my old phone and my new, and it's better, I think, it's better for me than a new double screen, because here I can manage many things. I have a method, it's my method, to manage many more things with two phones than only with one. Perhaps I will have a third one, I don't know. But what is the most important is your walking posture and to stand up regularly and also to disconnect. So it's really important to make your hand routine the best for you and for your body and for your mind. So you can also in the present learn about Siam, for example by buying the book of Alan Botkins. We will put the link in the description. So please share this information, like, subscribe, it's helping this channel and it's helping to co-create a desirable future. Are you still there? Thank you. Are you entrepreneur? So knowing all of this, imagine what is possible for an entrepreneur with all this image sharing together. So here I give you access to my agenda and you can ask me a question you want about the future of your business. And this is my gift, so apply now, my calendar is quickly filled. So see you in the next video. I wait for your comment. Bye-bye.